I joined TiE Boston as an angel investor, and through my connections there, I got the spirit of how much fun it was to start a company, not from a $10 million range, but from a $0 range. And at the same time, I reconnected with one of my high school buddies who happened to be a very popular children's book author by the name of Jerry Pallotta, and he's written over 80 children's books over the past 20 years. So he said, listen, why don't you put your technology skills together with my book skills and let's publish our own books. We're doing an awful lot of mentoring programs here at TiE Boston, have been doing so for many, many years, very successful. And it became obvious when I first got with the organization that we're not finishing the cycle, so to speak. We're not investing in these companies that we're mentoring and helping develop. And there is money to be made for investors, but there's also success that can really be the backbone of everything that TiE is doing. So I think it really, for 2 or 3 years, I worked with a number of the TiE angels, and we attracted an awful lot of participants that wanted to write checks. We also identified an awful lot of companies that were well qualified for working with TiE. They could be doing a lot of other things. They're running companies, they're running foundations, they're doing nonprofits, but they'd rather be here talking with their peers, talking with students, talking with young entrepreneurs, giving of their time. And it's not just one day a year they're doing this. I'm seeing people here that I see 10, 20 times a year at social functions. We gather together at someone's house. We have monthly angel meetings. We have all sorts of regular charter member meetings. And after a while, it becomes like a network within a network. I think what distinguishes TiE Angels is we were willing to be more open, be more inclusive, and as a result, by us inviting them into our meetings, sharing our due diligence, sharing what we thought, they taught us how they operated, and we picked the best of what we liked and disregarded some of the other more bureaucratic things. And I think have allowed TiE Angels to grow very, very rapidly. There are people here today that have come through my invitation, and they all come back to me and said a couple things. I had no idea that an organization like TiE existed, frankly. I think we can do a better job of letting people know about it, and I just think we need to keep doing it because it's a unique organization. It has global reach. See, most investment groups only have regional reach. They can talk to investors in Boston, maybe Massachusetts, maybe New England. We can tap investors in New York, Silicon Valley, around the world. As this market becomes more of a global marketplace, you're going to need to have investment and mentoring and networking organizations that can help you get into new markets, whether they're in India or Indiana. And I think that that's something that TiE can do very uniquely. And I would challenge any other investment group to have the scope and the reach that we have. So I think we're at the top of the pyramid, and I think it's the model for the future.